show in Liverpool and some of the moments the last season. But just play. So, and with the people who has the quality dribbling, has to dribbling. The people has the quality to be smart with the pass, he has to do that. And I like the wingers. I love to play with wingers and the play to go right, left, right, and take a risk in the last part of the field. And I had to recognize because I spoke with Rodo. Rodo is a guy who help us in my staff. He's training in Liverpool in academy, and I spoke with him during the season, the summertime, and he told me he's a really good player, a fighter. He can run 90 minutes, back and back, in front and backwards, and I'm very pleased because he showed us. But again, he's a young player. He's a long to improve, a long to get better. So he has to challenge to improve and to become better player, and we are delighted. We are delighted to be here to help him, because after all, he's a very nice guy, and I like to work with very nice persons.
Hi Pep. With regard to Vincent Kompany, once he does come back into your team, is there a confidence he can go through a season and play most of the games, or is it just very difficult to tell with him?
I said to Vincent, and I think here the first step for Vincent is to be fit. I said, don't think too much about the team, don't think about the tactics, don't think about what's going on in the group. Focus on your body and to be fit. And after, go on the field. Training with us, and after, I'm going to decide. But I know his quality. I know when he was fit how good he is. And that is what I'm looking for. And after, he has to compete with the other central defender for the best for the Manchester City. So we cannot win about just 2 central defenders. We have to win with a lot of central defenders. And when a central defender is really sleeping, I'm sorry, next time we're going to sleep at home. Another one is going to play in your position. That is the only way to when you want to compete for all the competitions every 3 days, every 3 games. So now tomorrow is a good test for me how the players react after the Champions League. So I grew up in a club like Academy in Barcelona, but you cannot lose the games. And I went to Barcelona fan team, and after Bayern Munich, when they play every 3 days has to play a game, and you have to play, you have to win this game. And in this week, except West Ham and another one, all the teams were a long week to rest, to prepare the games. We have 3 days to prepare games to our regeneration, and that's why I have to see how we react after Champions League game, how you react in a away game. One is the most difficult away game in the season, Stoke City. How we're going to react, and I want to see our players. So that's why I'm curious of that.
Given you were a little bit uneven against Sunderland, sort of up and down, were you surprised how good you were at Steaua Bucharest?
In Sunderland game?
In the Sunderland game, you were a little bit up and down.
Yeah.
The performance.
Yeah.
So were you surprised how good you were against Steaua?
Yeah. We played 10 minutes good in the Sunderland. We played, I think, 20-25 real good minutes in the second half in Sunderland until the 4 goal. And the last minutes we were aggressive to win the game. But in the Steaua Bucharest, except because I'm not going to play because the people say now Steaua Bucharest is not a good team, and the people say that, I am pretty sure never saw one game of Steaua Bucharest before, and we were, except for maybe 4 or 5 minutes in the game, because you need sometimes a little bit time to where we are, and except the last 5 minutes of the second half, we played awesome. We played really good in all ideas, in the squeeze, in defend long balls, in defend set pieces, in defend second balls, in defend 1 second to 1, how our wingers come back, how aggressive we were in our present central defenders, and of course our build-up, and how many chances we create. And that is not easy. It doesn't matter the opponent. That is not easy. That's why it was good. But it's done. It's back. So we have to try again in the Premier League. We're in the Premier League away. I can imagine, because it's the first game away in my life, so I can imagine how difficult it will be.
Okay, last couple guys will go here.
Hi, Pep. Have you watched Gabriel Jesus at the Olympics? He's been
I
doing
have
well.
highlights. I
Yeah,
could not see the game.
What can you tell us about him? There's a lot of excitement about him in Brazil.
He's a little bit like a legend Sergio. When the ball is there, is goal. He has the sense of goal, so we buy goal, and it's not easy today. And he's a guy who got real moments behind the line. And when you have the players like Sterling and Jesus, like Sané, and like these guys going behind the line, you can create more space in the middle. Because with the movements, the strikers, then the movement behind the line, we cannot find the players in the middle. And he's a young player, can play, of course, in the wingers to go movements to the goal. So,
Being dubbed the new Neymar, it's quite a big pressure to put on him, though, isn't it?
with Gabriel,
He's been called the new Neymar. That's quite a big pressure to put on someone.
yeah, yeah. I hear most of the players the new Messi, you know, and I know we don't help him because Neymar is already a player, and Gabriel Jesus is the first time to go to Europe and a passion. But here he's going to find a good environment, quiet to work every day, so will not be a lot of problems. And we are going to be there to help him. If he wanna be helped, we are going to help him.
Hi, Pep. I appreciate the goalkeeping situation is a sensitive issue, but you've been heavily linked with Claudio Bravo from Barcelona. How?
It's the same answer we spoke about in Bucharest. So I don't speak with the players. It's not here.
But are you confident of maybe being able to get him?
I'm sorry. I spoke with the players. So when you speak about Joe, I speak about Joe because it's my player, our player. But the players and the clubs, I'm sorry. So I cannot speak. Okay, thank you.
Did a good job.
Thank you.